They used to talk about that we don't want an HIV boy here at home. So another thing they told me, you're going to have your own dish, your own cup, your own house and your own spoons. You're not going to share anything with us anymore because you're HIV positive.
What they did, they bought me a plate, my cup, and a spoon. They told me that are my utensils that I will use for the kitchen side. They told me that they don't want to see me anymore touching any kitchen utensils or cooking any food for them. So I will be receiving food through my plate.
I have experienced the stigma in my family because it's always there, and I try to build some sort of a wall around it. It has always helped me to cope. It's not right, but I've built this wall around it that, you know what, the more I listen to these people, the more I get depressed and the more my CD4 count drops, and this is gonna kill me. So the less I listen to them, and it's the better.
In the bedroom side, they bought me a blanket, my own blanket. But before we used to sleep, we sleep in one bed, and we share a bed and a blanket with my younger brother. So that's a difficult task. I felt much stigmatized and discriminated in that way.
For example, there is one of my friends which I know. When he came back and he told his parents that he was HIV positive, they just buy him a red cup, a red glass, a red dish, a red blanket. That was a symbol here in the house. Everybody knows that when he enters the house, he will have a question mark, why this one is using red things. And that's it shows discrimination, you see.
When I first tested, I was still young, and I had my son was 3 years by the time. The thing that almost killed me was that my son has to go through discrimination at a very young age, because there was a time whereby people will tell me that your mother is going to die because she's got AIDS, and my son will cry. So it was very painful for me.
Yo creo que justo la problemática del VIH, ¿no?, ha hecho como que este estigma o el tema del estigma y la discriminación salga mucho más a flote, ¿no? Porque yo creo que hay estigma y discriminación para otro tipo de enfermedades, pero en México se asocia mucho, por ejemplo, el vivir con VIH a una situación de estigma y discriminación. Sobre todo más en nuestro país, que la problemática está concentrada en gente gay, ¿no?, en hombres que tienen sexo con otros hombres, y que eso como que contribuye a reforzar el estigma y la discriminación. Entonces se ha vuelto un tema.
Stigma is there, especially in Swaziland. Stigma is still there. Okay, some people, they know about HIV, but they look at so far. Some people, they don't understand when we are HIV positive. It's like you are a prostitute or what, you know.
Stigma, it has to start with yourself. If you're not stigmatizing yourself, you have to start with you. Try to fight self-stigma, because self-stigma is something that you isolate yourself. You don't want to mingle with other people. Being HIV positive doesn't mean you are not a human being.